with a great deal of pleasure that I have the opportunity to present to you the Governor General of Canada.
Well, Your Worship, distinguished platform guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mesdames et messieurs. Nearly a quarter of a century has passed since you welcomed my distinguished predecessor, the Right Honourable Roland Michener, here during Canada's centennial year to officially open this magnificent building behind me. It's a great pleasure for Gerda and me to be here and be guests at today's historic ceremony as we gather for the official presentation of the city's heraldic emblems. This is a day to celebrate all of the great things the people of Brantford have accomplished. It is a time to remember that you live in an outstanding community in the best country in the world. It's a moment when you can look around at each other and say, yes, we have built something special here. We have created a community where our children and grandchildren can grow and prosper. This is a legacy which the talented men and women of Brantford have done together, an achievement based on those most fundamental values and principles in Canada of tolerance, compassion, and dedication to community. You all can take great pride in this. Occasions such as this are also a time for reflection. The challenges which face our country are substantial, and you will be called upon as citizens of this community and of Canada to play your part in meeting them. Yet it seems to me that the symbols which I have just presented are not just a rich and colorful expression of Brantford's history and aspirations. They provide clear evidence of the special contribution Brantford has made to the history of Canada, and most importantly, clues about how to approach our common future. Firstly, we have the example of your namesake, the great chief of the Six Nations, Joseph Brant. Surely a man of vision and determination, he was above all a leader who cared deeply about the welfare of his people. Generous in his dealings with the Europeans who became his neighbors on the Grand River, his quest for peace, respect and friendship between peoples of differing cultures can serve us well as we search for a just and equitable relationship between all peoples of Canada. Next, we have the reminder in the motto that communities do not simply happen. They are created through sustained effort. Industry and perseverance are the most apt summary of the ways in which tens of thousands of people over 7 generations have given Brantford its physical and social character and the foundations of its prosperity. Also implicit in this motto is the notion that this work is never finished, and each new generation must apply new resources and new ideas, building on the accomplishments of their predecessors. Canada must be nurtured in exactly the same way. As citizens, we must add our industry and our determination to that of our compatriots, the sum of our individual efforts contributing to the ongoing national enterprise. Through this determination, we can add inventiveness, a theme that is particularly meaningful here in the city where Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. How greatly that single spark of genius applied with vision and flair transformed our world. Indeed, some of the drawings of the new coat of arms were sent to Brantford by fax, the latest form of Bell's masterful invention. We need to remain alert to the Bells in our midst, ensuring that our communities provide a fertile ground in which inspiration can flourish and be applied for the benefit of all. Finally, we must not forget the enduring importance and richness of the land. The Grand River has nourished human settlements for a long time. at least as far back as the village of Kandusha, over 300 years ago. Ultimately, our life and our prosperity arise from the earth and are built upon it. The supporters in the arms, one a Mohawk warrior and one a settler, share a single compartment, a grassy meadow strewn with daffodils. All peoples share one earth and are sustained by it. They flourish in direct proportion to their ability to live and work together in harmony. Thank you for your wonderful hospitality and for the turnout in such large numbers. Congratulations, Your Worship, and special congratulations to the Kiwanis Club of Brantford, who have been, as we have heard, instrumental in this day. To all of you, the very best, and we look forward to having occasion to meet with you. I detect in your midst one or two, maybe 3 or 4 people of Ukrainian descent. That shows how smart I am. I don't know how I do that. I just figured this out. Thank you all. We look forward to seeing you across the park. I want the mayor to join with me in inviting the Scouts to raise the first time in the history of this great city the new flag of your city. Let's all stand and give it a very wide, warm applause for the flag.
I'd like to thank Derek Townsend and Mike Johnson for being here today to raise the flag, and we note the proud presence of their new uniforms. If we could all stand for O Canada, and then Their Excellencies will go over to the park for a few minutes, and if everybody could move that way so that they would have room to get through. Thank you.